And one of the guys that was instrumental in getting the Friday Night Thunder radio network going was Bryan Barrett of WGNS, and he joins us on the Gilly Crane hotline. Bryan, what have you been doing tonight?
Just kind of hanging out with some friends, watching a little football.
Let's talk about those friends. How many friends showed up? Was there 5,000, 8,000? How many were there? I haven't heard that number.
Oh, gosh. You know, I'm really bad at judging, but last week there was a consensus of about 8,000 to 10,000 at the Oakland-Riverdale game. I'd say there was every bit that many folks tonight. We just 5 minutes ago got out of the parking lot. That's how long it took for the parking lot to clear out.
Wow.
So it was a heck of an atmosphere, I can tell you that.
All right, we've tried to get, and we're not going to be able to get him tonight, but we have tried to get Kevin Creasy on the show tonight, and he kept talking about early in the season his team was so young and so young and so young. I'm not sure that I'm going to either believe that or the fact that, goodness gracious, they're going to be scary as they get older.
Yeah, that's the truth. They are junior dominated, and they are young. You know, we were kind of talking about that tonight on the after the game. You know, it's they lost a lot of talent off last year's team, yes, but this group of kids are really good, and I think they're going to go very far. And it's like you know, are you rebuilding or reloading? And I think they're a perfect example of their reloading. Yeah,
he's developed a program there at Oakland, and it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable the success that they're having, and they handled a Blackman team pretty good. What stood out in your mind while you were broadcasting the game?
Well, Blackman had a lot of penalties, and in the second half especially. And turnovers were just really killer tonight for Blackman. They had 3 fumbles, 2 interceptions in the second half. Those 3 first-half fumbles kind of hurt them there a bit. But the last 2 weeks, we've done Oakland games the past 2 weeks in a row. And Oakland in the second half has not been a different team, but they've made the adjustments of what they needed to do to be a shutdown team in the second half. And you know, you put those things together, I mean, they rattled off 28 points in a row to really just take that game to finish it out, you know, winning 42-21. They were down 21-14 at the half. So their second halves have just been very impressive in the last 2 weeks.
Dennis Weaver, Eric Keith talking to Bryan Barrett, the play-by-play voice for WGNS Sports. As Eric he drew the short straw. He got to listen to you tonight, and he grinned all night long. He loved getting that game, the 1 versus 2 game. I'm sure he's got about 15 questions for you.
Well, short straw.
Exactly.
The winning straw.
So you mentioned those turnovers that Oakland was able to. Was it more Oakland creating those turnovers, or was it mistakes on Blackman's part, or just a combination of the two?
Well, I think you put those two things together, and well, for instance, you know, it's a couple scores. You know, Blackman's not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. 6.5 minutes or so to go, and Blackman's driving. You know, trying to make a big play, throw the ball downfield, and you know, Oakland defender makes a play. It's two players going up. Who's going to come down with it? And Oakland ends that drive. Well, then what do? You know, they march the ball downfield. 3 minutes later, Blackman's trying to score again. Throw another interception. You know, those interceptions took away their opportunity to kind of narrow the game. And when Oakland scored again, you know, it just made it impossible. So turnovers will kill you. Coaches are going to say, you know, if we create turnovers, that's on us. You know, we've got to correct those things. There were some second half penalties too that were critical. I thought as well that put them in situations where they had to pass maybe, and also created situations where you have to pass. You've got a possibility of an interception there, and that's what happened on a couple of chances.
All right. Well, we dogged him out. We baited him, and he fell right into our trap. Kevin Creasy's got us on the other line, so we're going to let you go. Where are you going next week? But before I let you go,
we'll be doing the Siegel and Smyrna game next week.
Okay.
And ask Coach Creasy about polls. He loves polls and Hillary Clinton and stuff. So.
Okay, got it. We'll do that. Okay. Thanks to Bryan Barrett on the Gilly Crane hotline.